There's a quiet truth about money that most people never stop to see. It doesn't follow effort. It follows energy, clarity, and mindset. Some chase it for decades, yet end up trapped by the very thing they wanted to control. Because wealth isn't born from hard work alone. It's born from alignment between your thinking and your actions. Money is just the reflection of that inner order. I've met high-income professionals living under quiet panic and humble workers living in quiet freedom. The gap between them isn't luck, it's perspective. The rich don't serve money. They master it. The wealthy don't play by the same rules as everyone else. They study the rules, then learn how to bend them. They understand that taxes, leverage, and debt are not enemies, but tools. While most workers pay taxes before they ever touch their paycheck, the wealthy make their money work first and pay what's left. They don't fear debt, they use it. They borrow cheap and invest smartly. They don't ask, "How can I work harder?" but rather, "How can I make my capital work harder?" If you don't understand the game, you'll always play for someone else's team. But every game begins in the mind. Poverty is not a lack of money. It's a lack of belief. When you think small, your life shrinks to fit your thoughts. The moment you begin to ask, "How can I?" instead of saying, "I can't," the door opens. The poor mindset fears risk, avoids failure, and waits for rescue. The wealthy mindset learns, acts, stumbles, and learns again. Surround yourself with people who talk about growth, not gossip. The company you keep shapes the ceiling of your thinking. Every dollar you earn is a soldier. You can send it to fight for you, or let it die fighting against you. When you spend money just to look successful, you are killing your own army. The poor spend to impress. The rich invest to progress. A home that doesn't generate income is an expense, not an investment. A car that only takes you places but never brings money back is a liability. Let your assets buy your luxuries, never your paycheck. You can fake success or you can build it, but you can't do both. Here's something few people ever talk about. Money follows energy. If your energy is fearful, frantic, or desperate, wealth will run from you. But when your energy is calm, focused, and grateful, opportunities begin to appear as if out of nowhere. Every financial decision carries your vibration. When you buy something out of fear or scarcity, you invest in lack. When you invest with clarity, you create abundance. Clarity produces profit. Chaos destroys it. And remember, wealth isn't measured by how much you own, but by how much time you control. A man with $1 million but no freedom is poorer than one with 100,000 and his entire day to himself. Ask yourself this: if you stopped working today, how long could you live meaningfully without panic? If the answer is not long, then your bills still own your life. True wealth begins when your time once again belongs to you. Our schools taught us to be obedient, not independent. You learned how to memorize formulas and follow rules, but no one ever showed you how to read a balance sheet or build cash flow. You were taught to work for money, not how to make money work for you. That's not your fault. It's how the system was designed. Education opens doors to jobs, but financial education opens doors to freedom. You must teach yourself what school ignored: how to invest, how to manage cash flow, how to build and protect assets, and never rely on a single source of income. One job can vanish in a night. One crisis can erase years of effort. The wealthy don't balance on a single branch. They plant forests. They build income from salaries, businesses, investments, and royalties. Each small stream becomes a river of stability. You don't need 7 streams today. You just need to start the first one. If you trade hours for money, you'll run out of hours before you ever get rich. Let your money work for you. Build systems, products, or investments that create income without requiring your constant presence. That's how you escape the rat race, the endless treadmill of working, spending, owing, and working again. Freedom doesn't come from early retirement. It comes from no longer being forced to do what you hate just to survive. And remember, your skills are your greatest assets. You can lose your job or your capital, but never your ability to create value. The internet has turned the entire world into your marketplace. Somewhere, right now, someone is earning money with the exact skill you already have, but haven't valued enough. Turn your abilities into products, services, or personal brands. When people think of your field, they should think of you. I've learned that wealth is not a destination, it's a discipline. Knowledge without execution is just educated poverty. You can't think your way into wealth. You must act your way into it. Start small. Learn fast. Reinvest early. Every choice, no matter how small, compounds. Real assets are not in your bank account. They're in your habits, your mindset, and your ability to stay consistent when others quit. Money is not the ultimate goal. Freedom is. And freedom is not a gift. It's something you build one decision at a time. It begins with your mindset, grows through your skills, expands through your assets, strengthens through your energy, and multiplies through your streams of income. The formula is simple, but few have the courage to live it. You don't need luck. You just need to start today.